there are many times where you can't really say or understand the process of a movie. And yeah, this is one of them. This is one of the strangest ideas I've ever heard of. Ever. So yeah, this is a movie about a killer tire. I'm talking about the 2010 film, Rubber. Okay, yeah, like I specified, this is a movie. This is a horror comedy and also a satire all at the same time about a killer tire who has telekinesis powers and will fucking blow your head up. Yeah, that's all there is really to this movie. But it's kind of weird, and I know a lot of people who I just recently found out about this movie because I saw the Nostalgia Critics look at it, which I'll put a link to that in the description below. And a lot of people like kind of scoffed at the idea because it is a tire, but I don't think it's terrible. It's kind of actually interesting. It's kind of really funny. I just kind of wish the movie had a point. So this tire gets life for no reason and goes around blowing things up. There's a whole subplot about a science crew or the master having this group of people who are watching it as if it's a movie, but they're taping the movie. There's a whole subplot with the person who's taking care of the people or watching over them, and then there's a whole thing with a cop who actually introduces the movie by saying nothing is happening. What did the cop say?
Oh, no reason.
By saying there's no reason. He throws all this stuff about previous movies saying there's no reason this is happening, and you can actually...
Then why make the movie?
The voice of God has come back. Yeah, he goes along the way of saying there's no reason for a lot of stuff. And that can almost be seen as some divine voice, but like at no time does this movie take advantage of it. Like, this movie is really funny and has dark comedy elements. Just seeing the tire roll around doing things, and the soundtrack is very eclectic. It goes around the movie, but in ways that you wouldn't think. Like, the tire will be rolling around, they'll be playing this very soft song, or just songs that, you know, were like, how the hell did you choose this? And also the tire's motivation. Oh god, that's a sentence I just said. The tire's motivations aren't clear, because he seems like he's smitten with a girl, but also in the third act you see that he wants to just kill humans because he sees what they're doing to tires. And then the whole cop story arc is he's the one who's telling us this is a movie, and he explicitly tells us that this is all fake. But at the same time, once he hears that his plan doesn't go, he treats it like it's a movie again. So it's kind of really odd. This movie is freaking weird as hell. Like, I wouldn't call it bad, but it is off the wall, and I kind of enjoyed it. But at the same time, I couldn't tell you if you should watch it. The ending is kind of funny in the way that it goes along. I don't know if the story as a whole works, because you have this meta-narrative going on. You have the whole thing of the tires killing people. You have this whole thing about the experiments happening to the viewers of the movie, who the movie tells you they're the viewers of the movie, and what it adds up to. It's a lot of things, but nothing ever comes together. But at the same time, I don't think you shouldn't watch this movie. This may sound convoluted, but this movie is convoluted. And I hope people don't dismiss it just because they hear the fact that it's about a killer tire with telekinetic powers. This movie's really well shot, actually. It has a lot of nice scenery. It's not the quickest movie in the world. Well, it's less than 120 minutes. Or it's less than an hour and 20 minutes, but at the same time, some parts feel long because it is a lot of the time just seeing a tire rolling around. But it is very cinematic. It is very odd, and I kind of think you should watch this, unlike some of the other stuff we've seen this week or this year. This is a movie that's really hard to rate because you kind of don't know where you stand on it. You're either going to be one of those people who see the premise of the movie, a killer tire, and be like, oh, this is ridiculous and this is the worst thing ever. Or you're going to be like, okay, let me see this. And like, I don't think either way you'll say this is a great movie, but it is an interesting movie, and it is kind of a fun movie to see. You will laugh a lot in it. So my final grade is 5.5. If you've seen the trailer for this movie, if you've heard people talk about it, you know what you're getting into. So that's my grade for Rubber. That's it for now. Bye.
I've been looking for so long to find this place I see.